Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Blog Podcast Special Edition, where I continue to preview and predict every college basketball conference tournament. Now up is the Big South Conference Tournament, which begins tonight. The first round in championship games will take place at the higher-ranked seeds' home campuses. Meanwhile, the quarterfinals and semifinals will take place at Gore Arena in Boys Creek, North Carolina. The winner of the tournament gets the automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. If I got it picked wrong, then I'll predict the outcome of the actual matchup on my daily podcast on the night the game is played. If I get my picks correct, then my picks will carry over to my daily podcast. Before I get to my predictions, I'm going to discuss a few of most likely to be the case items of note. Best player in the tournament, Chris Clemons of Campbell. And team most likely to spoil chalk. Doesn't have to be the necessarily an upset pick to win the tournament per se, but just a team to keep an eye on, Winthrop. Now on to my 2019 Big South Tournament predictions. First round begins tonight. 10-seeded UNC Asheville at 7-seeded Presbyterian, 7 o'clock, ESPN 3. UNC Asheville 4-26 on the year, 2-14 in conference play. Presbyterian 17-14 on the year, 9-7 in conference play. The pick here is Presbyterian. 11-seeded USC Upstate at 6-seeded Charleston Southern, 7 o'clock, ESPN 3. USC Upstate 6-25 on the year, 1-15 in conference play. Charleston Southern 15-14 on the year, 9-7 in conference play. The pick here is Charleston Southern. 9-seeded Longwood at 8-seeded Hampton, 7 o'clock, ESPN 3. Longwood 15-16 on the year, 5-11 in conference play. Hampton 14-15 on the year, 9-7 in conference play. The pick here is Hampton. Quarterfinal. Thursday night, 7-seeded Presbyterian versus 2-seeded Radford, 20-10 on the year, 12-4 in conference play, 12 o'clock on ESPN 3. The pick is Radford. 6-seeded Charleston Southern versus 3-seeded Winthrop, 18-11 on the year, 10-6 in conference play. The pick here is Winthrop. 8-seeded Radford versus 1-seeded Campbell, 9-11 on the year, 12-4 in conference play. The pick here is Campbell. 5-seeded High Point versus 4-seeded Gardner-Webb, 8 o'clock, ESPN 3. High Point 16-14 on the year, 9-7 in conference play. Gardner-Webb 20-11 on the year, 10-6 in conference play. I'm going to take High Point to pull off the upset because they feel like a better team here and they've had some success against Gardner-Webb. Projected semifinals Friday night, 3-seeded Winthrop against 2-seeded Radford. The pick here, Radford. 5-seeded High Point versus 1-seeded Campbell, 8 o'clock on ESPN+. The pick, Campbell. By the way, the Winthrop-Radford projected game, 6 o'clock ESPN+, on Friday night. Championship, Sunday, 1 o'clock, ESPN. 2-seeded Radford versus 1-seeded Campbell. The conference's two best teams face off in the conference title game. The best player in the conference this season has been Chris Clemons of the Fighting Camels, and he'll lead his team to the big dance. So the pick to win the 2019 Big South Tournament is Campbell. Next up for you guys is the Patriot League Tournament predictions.